Gemini, welcome to your December 2023 mid-month reading here. We're just going to go ahead and jump in and get started, my friends. I hope everybody out there is doing well. If you want to book a personal reading with me, that link is down below in the description. If you click the link, it'll take you straight to the website, and then you'll be able to just purchase a reading. So let's see here. What's going on, Gemini? What's going on with the Jim Beans? Oop, this card wants to come out. Interesting. I feel like you're going through, well, let's see here. I gotta pull these oracle cards and then we'll see, Gemini. Alrighty, let's see what we got here. I feel like for the rest of the month, there's actually, it's like you're feeling some type of urge here to begin something new here. Like, and also too, there's almost like this feeling that I'm picking up here, Gemini, to where for the rest of the month, it feels to me that you're realizing here, okay, like there's certain things you need to do, certain risks maybe you need to take, or certain just new approaches you need to take in order for you to really attract more abundance to yourself, in order for you to really receive what it is that you need that's going to support you and uphold you and make your life more prosperous, whether that's in the form of money, whether that's in the form of career, work, job, just your overall foundation. And the reason why I say that is because if you actually take a look at this first row, Six of Pentacles, Justice card, and the Fool card, it's like you're weighing out here. It's like the Justice card and the Fool card, it's like you're starting to understand, like, okay, there's certain things that I need to do to bring things back into balance, so that way I can receive what it is that I am looking for. And I'm hearing employment for some of you, or something in regards to maybe work or money, or just anything literally in general that you know will like uphold you and give you support in general. It's like actually doing something different and like receiving something that you need, right? So you did pull this Solar Flares card. It says activate. I feel like there's a very powerful activation going on with you. And the Fool card is a form of activation, right? To where we feel this urge to want to transform, like you're becoming greater. It's like you're starting to realize, okay, these are my limitations, these are my restrictions, and I'm going to defy them. I'm going to overcome them. And so I think there's a personal activation going on with you at this time. And things have been tough. You pulled the Ten of Wands here for your current energy. It's like the burden of responsibility that you feel at this time. Things are taking longer than expected, I would say, or things aren't going as fast as you would like them to go with that Ten of Wands, but you're still, you feel the burden of responsibility and you're not giving up. And I actually feel like the universe is wanting you to be courageous and to not give up as well with this Courage card, like to have courage. There's going to be storms. There's going to be times where you're getting hit by life, but it's really just how you kind of get through it, right? And not give up on yourself. And you have the Seven of Pentacles here for your challenge. So something is taking time to cultivate. Something is taking time to build. Something is taking time to come together. It's a process here, and the process may be going a little bit slower than you expect. But with the Wheel of Fortune here as your advice is saying, like, it's ask yourself what you're doing. Is it worth it? And almost get like the Seven of Pentacles. This guy's like wondering, like, is this worth it? Right? I've been struggling. Do I need to change my approach? And the Wheel of Fortune would be an indication for this person, like, yes, it's time to change your approach here and possibly start to move in a new direction or be open to different things. You have the Five of Pentacles in the future position. I'm not gonna lie, I feel like there's a little bit of struggle here. Five of Pentacles is like when you're struggling, you feel left out in the cold, you feel like nobody's really seeing you, and you see that that things are just difficult in general. But I kind of get that here, but it's like the Five of Pentacles is like these people understand, though, like no matter what, yeah, it's cold and we're struggling, but we understand that it's time to move forward. It's time to make a transition here, and we may struggle for a little bit, but that's what happens sometimes when you have to make certain changes, right? And even with the Two of Pentacles, though, the Two of Cups here in your outcome, I feel like this is like some support that you're getting here. Could be like in regards to a relationship, but it's like support and help that you're getting here. And also too, it's like whatever it is that you're looking for while you're making a transition, while it's difficult, the Two of Cups is usually like when you get a need met, when you have a personal need met. And so with this Two of Cups is like one of your needs are being met here, and it's gonna make you actually feel fulfilled and happy. So it could be this could be in regards to a relationship, whether it's a friendship or it could be love, but I feel like it's more so like you trying to find other people to help support you and guide you here. And I do see you getting that Two of Cups and you feeling complete after going through some form of struggle here. You have the Five of Wands here in the position of something that you're unaware of. The Five of Wands is like you're growing, right? These people understand, okay, yes, practice makes perfect, right? And this is about expressing your own personality or your own individuality, understanding that you're an individual, and you're also like everything is, it shows you your boundaries and your limitations and your restrictions and where you can improve and become better. And it takes practice, right? It takes actually addressing the obstacle. It takes building, it takes courage here. So the universe is wanting you to be courageous. Some of you may be feeling like, damn, do I got a curse on me? Because you pulled this magic and it says curse and it says witch. And I don't think so. I don't think you have a curse or anything like that, or like you got bad luck. I think life can deal us a shitty hand a lot, but I don't think it's like you're cursed or anything like that. What I'm getting here is like, this is like my card of like black magic. It's actually like what you're saying to yourself, right? The stories that you're telling yourself. Right? If you feel like you're a failure and you feel like things never go right for you, and that's just a story that you keep telling yourself, well, then guess what? The universe is going to be like, yep, it's going to reflect to you exactly that. But you can understand like, okay, yes, maybe I was a failure in the past, or maybe things didn't happen the way I wanted it to, or maybe these are my shortcomings. And it's like, yes, I may have been that person in the past, but I know right now in this present moment, I can be better, and I'm going to strive to be better and grow here. And I think that's something to take into consideration. It's more so, it's like your mindset and your stories that you're telling yourself and about your life. And I've been there, and we all fall into it as humans. Like we all slip into that mindset sometimes, but you have to pull yourself out, right? You got to put your bootstraps on and pull yourself up out the mud. You know what I mean? Clarify the Six of Pentacles for your current energy. I'm laughing because I'm thinking of a Drake song right now. He said, it's called 7 a.m. on Brittle Path. That's the song. So yeah, anyways, there's a lyric that said something about he said like how to pull my people out of the mud like I'm training Marines or something like that. And it's like, I don't know why that lyric is coming through, but it's like, it's a direct reflection of this reading in a way. You have the Eight of Swords here on the Six of Pentacles. Yeah, it's like you need help, right? And don't be afraid to ask for help either, right? Eight of Swords, Six of Pentacles. This is about asking for what it is that you need, right? Sometimes we don't speak up for ourselves. And I don't know if you've ever heard that expression, like closed mouths don't get fed. And that's not just in regards to, I feel like, opening up to people, like if you need help, but it's also like the world, right? Like if you're not speaking up for yourself, if you're not going for what it is that you want, if you're not asserting yourself or voicing your opinion or voicing what it is that you want, then the harsh reality is, and people don't want to hear this shit, but the harsh reality is then you're not going to get it, right? Like, and there's always going to be somebody, some negative Nancy in the comment, well. But it's like, no, that's just the reality of life. If you don't go for the things that you want to go for, you're never going to get them. If you don't change your habits, you're never going to be able to break your habit, right? Like, or create better ones. You have King of Pentacles here, clarifying this Justice card. And again, like this is about career and finances and trying to get things in order and balance and understanding the pros and cons of things and understanding like there's certain things that you got to do, certain sacrifices and decisions that you have to make. And this Fool card is like, I feel like, you know what? It's like, this is you understanding like, okay, it's time to take action here with that Knight of Swords on the Fool card. And so this is going to be, for the rest of the month, I feel like it's like you taking action and understanding like, it's time to do rather than think. Clarify this Ten of Wands and the current energy. King of Swords. Yeah, I feel like you're very disciplined, though. It's like you're not giving up on yourself. You're focused, and I think you need to stay in that mindset. You can do whatever the hell you want, Gemini, but I'm just showing you what's up with these cards. You have the Ten of Wands again with the Seven of Pentacles. You're dedicated, you're disciplined, you understand that there's responsibilities and you're doing them. The Seven of Pentacles, Ten of Wands is in the challenge. It's like you feel like, damn, I'm doing everything that I'm trying to do, but it's not working. And your advice here, Wheel of Fortune, Ace of Cups, is interesting. Your advice here is to follow what you emotionally feel is right, like your intuition. There's something in human design, it's called the response, right? Responding, like if you're a manifesting generator. But just in general, like there's something called the response. Like I'm a manifesting generator, and I'm pretty sure a lot of you are manifesting generators as well that watch my channel, or a generator. And it's the sacral, right? And so when we feel stuck, when we feel rigid, it's important to take a moment and just do nothing, right? And to kind of look for the solutions, but there's something called the response, right? Like if you come across something or if you're doing something and it's like your sacral is activated, right? Like you feel the intuitive response. Like ask yourself yes or no. Is this a yes? And then if your sacral will tell you like, yes, this is a yes, take action, right? But if it's a no, then it's like, don't force you can't force the door open, right? Like you're just gonna feel like nothing's working, right? Or it's not gonna work. And so there's something here about like trusting what you're intuitively feeling along the way here as well. Like if there's something you feel guided toward, like I'll give you an example. Like let's just say you're looking for a way to, maybe you're looking to sell a service or a product or something like that. And it's like you're figuring out ideas, right? And then you come across an idea and it's like you feel like the response is a yes, right? It's like, don't rationalize it, right? Don't think, how is this going to work and all this, just respond, right? But if like you're trying to force something in a certain way and it's a no, right, or it feels like a no, then it's only going to make you just more frustrated. Does that make sense? And so your advice here is saying like respond to the changes that come in the present moment that feel right. You have Eight of Wands here with the Five of Pentacles. Some of you, this could be a move here. Also, I feel like there could be some travels here as well. But this is about you understanding like, okay, you have ambition, it's time to go, and you're letting go of the old ways of doing things. And I feel like you're starting to be a little bit unconventional from your conventional ways. And it's like through this leap of faith and taking risks that it's actually like you start to break like old cycles and old habits, and you get yourself out of this exhausting hamster wheel, really. You have the Hermit here with the Five of Wands. It's like something that you're unaware of. It's like all your experiences are trying to teach you something, but I think it's almost as if you're looking at your experiences as too much of, like it's almost like a woe is me, instead of like looking at your experiences as like trying to teach you something here, right? It's like you could feel like all these obstacles, there's always something, but it's actually, they're actually trying to teach you something, and they're reflecting something to you, right? Like sometimes in life, we got to be honest with ourselves. Sometimes we're not as good as we think, right? Sometimes the reality shows us like, hey, like you need to get better here, you need to get better here, you need to do this. And we just feel like everything is obligated to us, right? Like we feel like, oh, oh, I deserve this, I deserve that. But really you don't, right? Like, I mean, you deserve what you put in as far as like work. But if you're not going to put the work in, then why do you deserve it? Right? And so it's like all your experiences are trying to show you something, reflect to you something about yourself, to where you can like actually get better and actually do certain things differently. And that's why the Courage card came out. It's like, but you got to have courage to actually address the issue, address the things that you're doing, and face your fears. and face your shortcomings, right? The reason why a lot of people don't face their shortcomings is because they fear that they're not going to be good enough, right? They already feel like shit. So when it comes to their shortcomings and having to address them, they'll find ways to always make excuses because they're afraid of facing their shortcomings, because there's a fear of like, oh, I won't be able to overcome my shortcomings. And if that happens, then I'm going to feel like even more than a loser. I'm going to feel even more of a loser and even feel like I'm feel even more terrible than what I'm already feeling. But that's the illusion of it all. It's like you can overcome anything, but you have to face like the reality of it, right? You have this Page of Wands here, the Two of Cups, and I feel like this is like some type of motivational encouragement, support here that you're getting. And this is going to allow you to be able to begin your new journey here, right here. And something is giving you the green light, and things are becoming a little bit more easier. And there's more motivation and more positivity and more optimism here that I'm feeling that you need to help you break through. Can't wait for the Karens and the Darrens in the comments. Yeah, fifth house passion. This is about the things that you love. This is about your self-expression. Fifth house deals with your character as well, right? Because when you go from the fifth house to the sixth house is the house of, the fifth house is like expressing yourself, comprehending, right? And fifth house is more than romance, it's more than love, it's more than creative expression. It is all those things, but there's also something about scholarship and education with the fifth house. Your creative approach to things, how you go about things. And the sixth house, once you move to the sixth house, is you can express yourself and go about doing something, but the sixth house will show you, okay, well, if there are any limitations, if there are any obstacles, it'll show you those things, and it's up to you to go through the process of redefinement, right? To go through the process of, okay, this is where I can get better. These are my obstacles. You have this healing chaos here. So yeah, things have, you're healing. Things just feel quite chaotic, right? They're kind of all over the place. And this courage card is telling you not to give up and to understand that even in chaos, there's always opportunity. You have love, new love. It says heart. So this is about, I think this is about a new love for yourself. I don't feel like this is a love read at all. But there could be love coming along here that encourages you and that makes you become better, right? Whether it's a friend or a lover or whoever. But I feel like this is you. It's like actually having self-compassion for yourself and love for yourself, to like accept parts of yourself that you've been kind of abandoning here. So that's what I got for you, Gemini. I appreciate all of you for watching. If you want to book a personal reading with me and you want me to take a look at your situation more deeper, that link is down below in the description. The readings are on sale. I'm not sure how long they'll be on sale for, but I'll probably have it up for a little bit more longer. I'm not sure. But yeah, if you like this video, be sure to hit that thumbs up button. And otherwise than that, Gemini, I will see y'all later.